one thing going for him is he did it in wire-to-wire fashion, and I didn't see many in here who want to be up front early. You know, perhaps Victor could put them to sleep on the front end, and you know, from the outside and get them home.
You're getting a much better price today than he was offering last time. 19 to 1 right now compared to the 5 to 1 when he broke his maiden. And then to the outside, we have King of All Diamonds for Eddie Fleischer Jr., who's adding blinkers for the first time.
Well, this is another. I mean, there's a lot to like about this horse. Squeeze is having a solid meet so far here, Mama. The blinkers go on, and from the outside push, you know, I envision him getting a nice stalking trip from the outside, as long as Sayaz can get him in a good spot. You know, third sore off the layoff, and I'm expecting him to want, you know, run well here. You know,
that's the 10 we're talking about, King of All Diamonds. Pasta Lover goes by. Next up is Lil Saint, who is here in the post for a trying turf for the first time. Does have a work on the grass, 5 furlongs and 105, but that doesn't work over the turf. Overwhelming goes by. We're up to the 7th breath away. Kendrick Carmouche riding for Greg Sacco. Then we have Strategic Defense, who had some traffic issues last out. Really didn't get a chance to get rolling. He was only beaten a leg, though. The 9 Active Magic wire to wire. We're thinking we could see this one on the front end here again today. And then King of All Diamonds will round out the post parade. 9 to 1 the price. Gabriel Science for Eddie Fleischer Jr. Blinkers going on. Third start off the layoff. Was only beaten 2 1/4 lengths last out when finishing 7th against similar company. We are just about 3 minutes away from the second. The field of 10 is on the track. They just left the paddock. In the paddock is Christina Basanakis. Let's check in with her right now. Christina.
Thanks, Tom. And actually, I had a chance to look at these horses before they walked out of here, and a couple of them caught my eye. One in particular was number 10, King of All Diamonds. Now, he's a very handsome gelding. He's a 3-year-old. He's by Giants Causeway, so he should look very, very well. He faded last time. He wasn't beaten by a whole lot. He doesn't have a lot of speed from that outside post, but he looks fantastic. I feel he puts in that one good, one bad race every time, and so I feel that he's due. And if anything, we can go by looks. Definitely, he would be the other. He would be the one. I also think Overwhelming from the Shug McGahey barn. He's very slight. He's not very typical of his sire, Hardspun. He's not from the Danzig line. He's a lot slighter, more like his dam. Oh, what a windfall! Very nice mare herself. 4th last time, and I think he looks great. I think he fits this not only this trip, but also the surface, and I think those two stood out here, Tom.
Christina, thank you. We are just about a minute away from post time, although we have a minute posted. We're probably a little more like 3 minutes away from the start of this early Big 4 sequence, but be sure to have your wagers in at tvg.com or njbets.com. And Ian, as we still have some time here before the start of the race, what is your favorite type of wager to make? Are you a pick 4 player, or win, play, show, exactas?
I like exactas. I play a lot of exactas. You know, I play the cheap 10-cent super boxes. I like them a lot. You know, you can hit for a decent amount because usually I stick with my win bets, my doubles. Occasionally I pick 3. You know, it's hard enough to pick 3 in a row than it is to pick 6.
That's very
I've
true.
tried and I failed over and over again.
Well, how do you tackle race number 2 here? Do you make a win bet on Dear John and some exactas?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna put a win bet on Dear John. I'm also gonna box him up with the outside horse, the 10.
Sure.
And who's my other one here? And the 3. I mean, you gotta throw the 3 in there. Just he's solid. He's gonna be tough. I mean, granted, he's 2 to 1 right now. Dear John is down to 9 to 2, which doesn't excite me as much. But yeah, I'm gonna play a win bet on Dear John and just you know, try a little mix it up with some of the exactas and see if I can make a couple bucks here to start the day.
That's one of the better prices we have seen on Ramon Moya horses, 9 to 2 right now. 5 to 1 on the board. You'll be seeing 9 to 2 in just a moment here on Dear John, who looks to get a ground-saving trip. Awake at the wire, 23 to 1 right now. We have a 4. Pasta Lover, who appears to be taking some play. He's 6 to 1 right now. Jersey bred, facing some open competition. He's a 5-time winner for 44 lifetime starts, but he's just 2 for his last 18.
True, but if you do go back, this is a couple of races. I mean, he did run an 82 buyer there down at Laurel, and then he ran an 85 buyer here, winning. I mean, granted, it was his claimers, but you know, he came from off the pace. He drew off 5 1/4 lengths. I mean, the horse, he can run when he wants to. It's been, you know, it's been a couple races though. So if he comes out here and runs a big one today, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, he's a nice, decent price. He's worth a shot.
6-1 right now, and we can expect improvement second start of 2013. Coming up Saturday, August 3rd, the $1.2 million Hamiltonian. I'll be joining Darren Ficali on site at the Big M for that big day. Special first post on Hamiltonian Day, 11:50 a.m. Eastern Time from the Big M. Field is walking up the chute, heading to the starting gate right now, and now we're going to be seeing 8 to 5 on Selection Sunday, so a ton of money coming in on this one late as we are approaching post time here. But Ian, before this race here, remind us one more time, Haskell today. I know you're a fan of Oxbow, think he's a major player, but is Verrazano going to be your selection?
The Haskell every year is a tough race to bet because there's the obvious stars in the race. I'm going to put Verrazano probably in the bottom. I think Oxbow is the horse to beat. I mean, if you're going to play a win bet on anybody, I'd probably put it on Oxbow. I'm going to mix them up though. I'm going to have Oxbow, Verrazano, and then I'm going to play around with some of the other horses on there. Depends on how the track is. If the track gets sloppy at some point today, it starts pouring. I'm not liking Verrazano so much, just based on his derby and the slop. Maybe he just hates the slop.
Well, right now we are fast and firm. There is some rain possible in the forecast throughout the afternoon. Right now we are fast and firm. We're on the turf rail at 12 feet. Field moving into line. 5-1 now, the price on Dear John. Do you like the price, or would you?
I'll take it. 5-1. I'll take it, absolutely.
All right, 5-1. We have 8 to 5 on the pre-selection Sunday. We have just a few more left to move into line. The 5 Unbridled Saint trying turf for the first time. Will be moving in shortly at 7-1. Unbridled Saint looks like he could be a live long shot. Going to be up there 21-1 in a moment here. Trying the launch for the first time. Does have a work over the surface. It's a big angle I like here, but start to pick 4, 3, 6, and 8. Try to move on to leg number 2. Just waiting on the outside horse to move in. King of All Diamonds. In selection, the 2, Dear John. Let's go to Larry Combs for the call. Started the early pick 4 at the Jersey Shore.
They're off. Not the best of starts for Unbridled Saint. It's Postal Lover who goes out to the front. Dear John to the inside, also showing speed. Outside of them, Breath the Way is away running in third as they hook up with the main turf course. Then it's Active Magic fourth early on, overwhelming fifth in between horses. King of All Diamonds is next on the outside. Then Selection Sunday, a wicket to wire along the rail. Strategic Defense is second last, 6 lengths off the lead, racing for the clubhouse turn. The trailer is slow starting Unbridled Saint, who's got 9 lengths to make up. And the opening quarter mile was in 23 3. It is Dear John and Paco Lopez, a half length in front onto the back stretch. Pasta Lover right up alongside in second. Outside of them, Breath Away is third, overwhelming fourth along the rail. King of All Diamonds, hard held fifth to the outside. In between horses, Active Magic is running in sixth. Then Awake at the Wire. Selection Sunday with 5 lengths to gain. 7.5 lengths more for Strategic Defense to come, and the trailer is Unbridled Saint. 48 flat for a half mile, and they're moving into the far turn. It is Dear John in front, Postula.
The tougher, moderate pain for up to 12 full hours.
So long, pause.
You're on timeout, Leo.
Diamonds travels 3 wide, continues to go well enough. And then comes Selection Sunday, who's under a drive and needs to get going. Strategic Defense is next on the outside. 3/4 in 111 flat, and they're into the stretch. And it's Pasta Lover on the outside, and Dear John keeps on battling at the rail. Overwhelming is third on the far outside. Selection Sunday is fourth into the final furlong. Dear John on the inside. Here's Overwhelming. Selection Sunday coming up the fence. Overwhelming and Joe Bravo in time to beat Dear John. Selection Sunday third. Pasta Lover was fourth.